you had been given a job by the Sightless Order. And he did, right before... If you're going to talk to me, just open talk so everybody can hear your question.
I don't remember actually getting a job. I thought he was going to talk to Mon Capitan about the job.
And Mon Capitan did talk to him about the job, and most of you were present.
I guess I'm just having a brain fart there.
It has been, I think, 2 weeks since we
What was
played
the job?
Phoenix.
I'm just trying to recall.
Something about a
Your
beholder.
job is to go into the Eldritch Cluster, find the beholder Slursnack, who runs an emporium in the middle of the Eldritch Cluster, to investigate where the beholders have gone.
Ooh.
I feel like I would have remembered that. That seems really cool.
I remember that we needed to talk to the beholder. I just didn't remember why.
Did I go to bed early or something?
No, you were there.
No, I think it's just been 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
my brain doesn't hold that much information when I'm not actively using it.
Maybe Futter made me an adult drink and I just spaced out. I don't remember that.
So, the trip to Slursnack's specific area, the jump to the Eldritch Cluster takes almost no time. But then going through the Eldritch Cluster, it takes you about 3 days before you arrive at, we'll call it Slursnack's Rock. It is, again, an asteroid. However, what differs from this one is that the face of the asteroid is covered in dilapidated and broken spelljammers. Slursnack's main trade, it turns out, is trading in spelljammers and used spelljammers. However, on survey, there's not much here that appears to be able to work at the moment. You are teleported down to the surface again and given the magical speaking stone, which allows you to communicate back to the ship.
Can we be sure to bring our space suits this time? And any kind of like gear that we're supposed to have for whatever like samples or doodads we're supposed to do, because we forgot all that last time.
A speaking mission doesn't require doodads.
Alright, I'm just saying we need like an away mission pack.
Okay. Think about that for next time. What needs to go into an away mission pack?
Okay.
So, anyways, upon your arrival, there is one giant dome-like structure, and I say dome-like because, again, much like the ships, it's fairly dilapidated. In the center of the asteroid, there are several holes throughout the top of the dome and other parts of the dome. As you would imagine, a beholder who flies doesn't necessarily need a straight door. However, he has been kind enough to leave a door for those who cannot fly. Upon entry into Slursnack's den, you see several Spelljammer chairs. For those of you that don't know what that is, spelljamming vessels are flown by a wizard or a spellcaster who is trained in the operation of spelljammers. He sits in a chair and then uses his mind to fly the ship itself. And so there are several of these artifact and magical chairs sitting about in the shop. Some of them are old. You'll note some of them are still covered in the blood of their former pilot. But there is a wide array of them here. Behind a desk floats a beholder, and you'll note that his tendrils don't actually have eyes. on them anymore. He is pockmarked and scarred, and for once, you're able to sneak up behind a beholder. No, his desk is facing away from the door.
We can't hear you.
Ashley has stepped away to the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah, gotcha.
Sorry, I wanted to get some sunflower seeds. So his desk is not facing the door, it's facing away from the door?
Correct. There is a counter, but his desk is behind the counter.
That seems counterintuitive.
Good job.
I don't feel like if we're doing some kind of a diplomatic mission that it's gonna behoove us to sneak up on him. Is there like a doorbell or, I mean, we should knock on the door then.
He does actually have a bell on the desk. Or on the countertop.
That
Let's
he's
ring that.
sitting at?
It is that kind of establishment. What's
That
that?
he's sitting at? Or no, his desk is behind the counter.
The desk is behind the counter, yes.
Okay, so we can go up and ring the bell then.
Alright.
When the party's ready.
Does anybody want to do anything before they encounter the beholder?
We were told he was friendly, yeah?
Yeah.
And he's running a place of business, so I imagine he can't be that much of a threat if he wants customers.
I don't know if you want to sneak up on someone who is willingly leaving a bell there.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
gonna give a good first impression if we're sneaky and weird.
So, whenever you ring the bell, Slurslack wiggles in the air because he can't really jump, as it were. And he turns around quickly. You see that he wears a glass orb, almost like a monocle, over his main eye. And as he looks around, you don't feel what you've rumored to hear from a beholder. You don't feel an anti-magic field. Slursnack smiles as he believes he has customers. And he says, "Greetings, my friends! Welcome to Slursnacks, the deal maker. Have you come to look at my wares?"
Where?
No, we were told by our captain to come and talk to you. Did he mention we were coming?
No. You're sure I can't interest you in a fine spell-jamming seat, or one of my fine vessels that I have here? Great rates.
Maybe later. We wanted to ask you something though, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Well, we had heard a rumor that other beholders just weren't where everyone thought they were going to be. Do you know what's going on?
Mind flares.
Oh, I thought you said beholders before. Sorry.
Mind flares, yeah.
Gotcha. But yeah, we'd heard that the mind flayers have gone missing, and since we know that occasionally your two people work together, we thought maybe you would know something about that.
It's possible. Come with me. And he floats out of a hole directly above his head.
You know we can't fly, right?
Nah, just meet me outside.
Okay, gotcha.
Hold on just 1 second.
I'm holding onto the desk in anticipation.
Alright, he takes you outside.
How about
And I'm sorry. I'm just gathering something real quick. He's floating and talking at this point. I haven't seen many of their kinds. There's rumors that they all flew towards the Forbidden Zone.
What's the Forbidden Zone?
The Forbidden Zone, the area at the center of the sector that
The Sightless Order's special area.
not their special area. The area that even the Sightless Order isn't allowed because of the elves. And he says, if you're interested in mind flares, I do happen to have a near mint condition nautiloid.
I don't know what that means.
The picture of it's on your screen.
I don't even know if we'd be able to fly that.
All
I
I see
give
is a
you a good
beholder.
chair. Zoom out.
Oh, thank you.
You should be able to see something
Yeah, I see
now.
it now.
Near mint condition. It was left on a rock.
Really good on the spaceship thing. So, do you know why the mind flayers are gathering in the Forbidden Zone?
I don't know why they're gathering in the Forbidden Zone. Somebody, I heard from a guy who knows a guy that says, maybe they found an area that they can taint without being bothered. You know how they are. Gathering food.
Yeah, but all of them? That seems a little weird, right?
I mean, they are colony creatures. They follow the boss. They go where the boss says go.
And they're like a giant collective, so if they decide to go somewhere, it's like all of them, right? Is it one giant collective, or is it many separate collectives?
Had little hives.
They have
Well,
hives.
little. Huh?
They have colonies. There's colonies everywhere. An area can only support so many of them because they get too hungry and too greedy for each other.
Which makes it even weirder that they're all there.
If the nautiloid doesn't interest you, I've got this old ship right here. I don't know what they were thinking with it. This one's pretty cheap. It's got this tree growing in it. Who needs that hassle?
I
Elves,
like
I'm
the
guessing?
tree. The tree is pretty.
I like the one with the tree too.
Tree to yourself.
So, do you think there's any way of, other than just going there, which we really probably don't want to do, finding out why they're gathered?
I mean, they're in the Forbidden Zone now. How are you going to find them?
We're gonna say please.
Valid question. Didn't
Let's
think that far
talk
ahead.
about this Forbidden Zone. Are there like police that guard the Forbidden Zone, or do we get in trouble if somebody knows?
If the government ever finds out your government there on Cryptoria, they'll get mad. If the tree ship is too much, which I completely understand, I have this old hammerhead. I make good deal.
How good of a deal?
Make me an offer.
I wouldn't even know ballpark what to offer.
Yeah, I don't usually buy ships. I was actually just kind of hoping to learn how much they usually go for.
Oh, you want an education, huh?
Wouldn't hurt.
Education doesn't come cheap.
That might hurt.
Anyways, this model comes with standard ballista and an old style catapult in the back.
What would a catapult be? Wouldn't we be flying around each other?
It still works. I don't question it.
If it seems
Instead of,
stupid but
like-
it works, it must not be stupid. Got it.
Instead of like full blown, what are they called again?
Sails?
The ships. Spelljammers. Instead of full blown spelljammers, are there like little tiny like, individual pods?
Do you have a rowboat?
A robo.
Personal ship?
Something like the alien from a long time ago Stitch used?
I don't have anything like that.
I think they escaped to Earth or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Okay, good.
Alright.
Anyways, if they're off traveling, it's likely they have found something pretty tasty as far as they're concerned. I've never understood the need for human brains, or brains, period. It doesn't seem good.
I mean, we don't know a ton about mind flayers other than just sort of the general knowledge most people have. Should we be worried that they're gathering like that? That seems concerning of a, hostile takeover race.
Well, I mean, they were all gathered in the Eldritch Cluster prior to this, to you guys being allowed to go back in. The Eldritch Cluster wasn't restricted space because it was fun. It was restricted space because people went there and they were usually captured. It takes
Gotcha.
you. If you're looking for something cheaper, I have this damselfly here. Three
It is
owners,
pretty.
all dead. This one comes with catapult.
All right, Tim, remind me. I know we're looking for the mind flayers, but what was the other mandate? Was there do we have a reason for looking for them for this?
Yeah, they want to know where they went because they're concerned about mind flayers loose in the sector.
Fair. All right.
Are there like any other mind flyer like people, friends about that we could ask that we're trying to kind of pinpoint where they are?
Yeah,
Eh.
someone that maybe has regular dealings with them.
I had regular dealings with them, as regular as you could be. Not many people have regular dealings. If you really want to know what happened to the mind flares, you should just go to their rock, their first rock.
You mean where they were before?
Yeah.
Sorry if this sounds like an ignorant question. Why would that help?
I don't know. Maybe you find something.
Okay, so we know they're in the Forbidden Zone, and we know they have an original rock. Do you know where that is? Could you tell us?
I could sell you a map.
How much would that be?
500.
Guys, did the captain give us any gold to do this with?
Not that I can recall.
Let's see.
I feel like Do we need to buy a map, though? I mean, don't most people know which rock to avoid? The Mind Flyer rock? I bet the captain might know, or we can report back and ask.
Yeah, and then if he wants us to buy it, he can give us the money to buy it.
Yeah, we can always come back for a map.
All right. Well, I think we found out everything we need to know.
The
We know where they are. We know where they've been.
The only issue I have too is that he doesn't seem like he's going to be able to see the map that is drawn, and it might not be the right one too. I trust his brain knowledge, but I don't trust his visual knowledge.
Before you leave, what about this star moth? Pretty decent condition.
Notice lack of catapult.
Oh, you don't need catapult, star moth. Star moth has internal ballista.
Oh, internal.
So is it used to like shoot what's already inside of the ship?
No.
Okay.
No, I think we're good on ships, and I think you answered all our questions. Thank you.
Unless we need to go to the Forbidden Zone, then maybe we do need a ship that nobody's going to recognize or trace back to us. Maybe we'll be
True.
back.
If things ship up that way, we'll be back.
All right. Just remember, for the best deals, you come to Slur Snack.
We'll
Noted.
remember.
To be fair, these ships are something to beholder. Back to the
I guess
captain.
we'll go back to the captain
Yeah.
and tell him what we found.
Okay.
Okay. So you return to where exactly?
The Capleton.
The ship, I guess, if he's still on it, because he brought us here, right?
Yeah. All right. So you call for the teleport. You return to the ship, and the captain is sitting waiting for the report. What can I do
Hey.
for you? How did it go?
Hey, well, it went okay. We talked to Slur Snack, and he said that as far as he knows, the not the beholders, the mind flayers are gathering in the Forbidden Zone. He said he didn't know why, except they must have found something they really wanted to eat. We asked him if there's any way we could find out something more specific. He said you could go to their first rock.
Did
he
he
did
say
offer to
where it was?
He offered to sell us a map, but he wanted 500 gold for it, which on us, I don't think we have the funds for that right this second.
I find that hard to believe, seeing as you just sold a dragon egg for 7,000 gold.
That's true.
Those were our personal funds, though, and I don't feel like it's fair to use our own personal funds for company excursions.
I see. So basically, what you're telling me is that you failed your mission.
We didn't fail it, we can always go back, but we're asking you if you know where their first rock is. If you would like us to buy the map, first and foremost.
Did you try it all to get the map without paying for it?
We wanted to talk to you for advice first.
Because it might not have been worth it at all if you just wanted to go to the Forbidden Zone and see what they're up to.
He was very interested in selling us anything he could, so we just wanted to make sure that that's something that we need before we invest in it.
Well, yeah. I mean, if he's got a map, that's something that's valuable to go and see.
All right, get the map. I think I have a grand total of 100 gold. You like pitching in, Cat?
Wait, did we not separate the gold that we got from selling the egg?
We did. Most people already spent it, though.
I have all of mine, but I didn't want to spend it on something that we didn't need for sure.
Same. I have mine too, but I'm trying to save it.
I'm being selfish.
Me too.
Wait, I feel like I completely missed how much everyone got on the egg selling.
I typed it in the thing the last game.
Did you?
Let's scroll
Anywho,
up and see if we can
I'm
find out.
scrolling.
916 gold. Chef gets 920.
Oh, that's way too far back.
That's like one scroll wheel up for me on Roll20.
Oh, in roll 20, duh. I don't know why it didn't save my. Because I put it in when we did it, but it didn't save it.
Well, some people spent it right away too.
Also that.
Yeah, I couldn't afford my gun.
I didn't spend anything.
Yeah, I went gun shopping and didn't get anything.
I guess I added. I don't know. Either way, Milsit offers to buy the map if need be.
And how? So if we spend our money on this, how are we reimbursed for it? We have to spend our own personal funds to buy a map to complete the mission? Is that expected? I'm just trying to clarify. I'm not saying I'm not going to do it. I'm just clarifying what's expected of us.
You will likely be reimbursed.
Like at the end of the mission, or
I
Most
think I had the
likely.
right amount of gold. Alright, well, I guess let's go try and get the map. We'll see if we can talk him down. Because Noelle's good at bartering, yeah? You're our charming person.
Oh, thank you.
maybe we can sweet talk him and get it for free.
Perhaps we can remind him about the daughter that he lost.
Would he lose a daughter?
No,
Mhm.
I'm not answering that.
I thought that was appropriate timing. I thought it was, let's bring up death, and then just the you've cut start fight music.
Right. Hey, you remember that daughter you lost? Oh, no!
Where's the daughter? Yeah,
Oh, I made it up. You good?
I guess we go back and see if we can get the map. Maybe he'll actually tell us how much the spaceship costs.
You guys can't.
Now we
Yeah,
can.
you're cutting it out.
Did you hear my question?
No.
How do beholders reproduce? Do they have babies or like lay eggs, or like are they made by wizards? I don't know that.
Good question.
He'll charge us to answer that.
That's a good point. We should start off the conversation. Where do beholder babies come from?
I mean, we were gonna let you sweet talk him, so you can start that conversation however you want.
Okay, I'll start with that and make it work.
Alrighty. Alright. So I guess we go back to Slur Snack.
It's one kind of snack for sure.
He is back at his desk, rifling through papers for only God knows what.
Cool, let's see how this plays out. This first snack.
You're back.
Where, where do beholder babies come from?
That's none of your business.
Well, it's just information we want to know before we start to barter. I'm sure you can include that in your bargaining price.
What? Did you come for the map?
And to learn about beholder babies.
We're not having a beholder seminar today.
I'm sure it's quite the sight to beholder.
I'm just waiting for him to throw things at you.
So, what were you hoping? You said, guys, we were here for the map, right? Is that what we were doing?
Yeah.
And I think we also, she'll like look over her shoulder and wink first. But there was the possibility of like maybe getting a ship too, right? So, Slorsnack, how do you feel about that? What's your price there
For what?
for the map?
The map's price was 500.
How about what other oddities do you have around here? Is there anything that sounds out as arcana that wouldn't normally be up for sale, but that could be tried to be like bartered for?
Uh,
And a
what
beholder
ex-
slayer?
in this particular place, the only thing he has for sale are spelljammer chairs. Oh, anything that's not for sale that looks awesome.
Yeah, like stuff that you might not expect, like something that looks either filled with arcane or something that like is a stack of interesting papers on a desk or stuff like that that might be of interest that weren't normally listed for sale.
Most of what he has around are tomes. Tomes about the vessels in his
Collection.
yard.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't really have much else on display in the shop itself.
Okay. I need to read this real quick. Okay. Before, like 5 to 10 minutes ish before we went in, I would cast the spell Enhance Ability, taking myself advantage on charisma checks. So I'm gonna try to be very inspiring and give myself bardic inspiration as well. And then
How are
try.
you going to give yourself bardic inspiration in front of him? What does that look like?
For me, that's just internal monologuing, noticing important information around the environment that would be possible possible to be woven into the persuasional dialogue.
I don't know that internal monologues really count for a.
Okay, I do it externally, but at a whisper so nobody can hear what I'm saying except for me. Including the DM. That way it's all said out loud and it's all like legit and good to go, you know? Come on,
I
you know
don't
that was
know.
inspiring.
It's inspiring me to call bullshit, but
I don't have that person's phone number in my phone.
so I again with bardic inspiration is like a speech or a
That takes a
or a
bonus action, so
song.
it's approximately a 2-second speech because it's a bonus action. It's not a minute.
All right, give yourself a 2-second speech out loud then.
You got this.
Okay.
It says as a bonus action. And then for the duration of 10 minutes, the creature can add. So I can even do
Okay.
that before I walk up and talk to him.
Okay. All right. So you're standing in front of him.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's a way that we can lower the price of this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can pick up. Can I do like a sleight of hand at advantage before I go up and initiate conversation with him? I want to see if I can like try to replicate the map document that he's talking about and swap them out, and then show him what he's looking at, but it's like not the right one.
I mean, his maps and things like that are behind his counter. He doesn't really have a
Okay.
map on the counter for you
I tried.
outright. In fact, he hasn't presented an actual map to you yet.
Would it be possible to see the map first?
No.
Okay, well then there's no chance of purchase because that would be inaccurate information. How do I know that the map that you're providing? Well, how can we buy
Listen,
something
I
that doesn't
understand
exist?
that you're very used to working with bipedals, but let me explain to you how business is run in the cluster. A map is an image that shows the location of something.
Right, but
Giving
how do I
away
know?
that information, showing you a map, showing you a location before you can buy it makes the map worthless. You see no map until I have gold.
Okay, I'm gonna take a little action, and I'm gonna cast a spell here. I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant behind him, and have the Unseen Servant look around at the papers and documents and find anything that looks like a map while I'm maintaining conversation to him.
That requires a vocal component to it as well.
That's okay, I'll just make it seem like it was a hiccup. I'll try to be persuasive about it. Or like some like cough or something. You want me to do a persuasion for that? Because I'm trying to persuade him that it was a
No,
cough instead.
you don't need to persuade for it.
Okay.
He saw it.
He saw that I was
removes
coughing.
He saw that you were casting a spell. He removes his monocle. And his eye looks upon you in its full glory now.
Okay. The Unseen Servant still goes off because it's not concentration on the things behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right.
I'm just gonna start walking away then. Because the thing's still there and it's got a range of 60 feet, so I'm gonna move back.
Okay.
That's actually a really pretty eye. I can see why you have quite a strong business.
You do not cast spells in my shop.
Okay. I understand.
I wear this out of courtesy.
I appreciate it.
But you come into my shop and cast spells.
I understand. And while I say I understand, can I have the Unseen Servant continue to look around behind him?
Yeah. It will continue to look behind him.
To look around at the base of his counter or stuff that might be anything map related. Because yeah. That's the task.
I mean, so it finds several maps.
That's okay, it can relay the information to me later. My next.
Okay,
So the duration of this spell is 1 hour, and it's invisible. So I'm gonna try to walk to one side of the room to give a space of opening that allows the unseen servant to walk outside, but be within range of 60 feet. So that way the unseen servant does not walk through the cone of anti-magic. I'm gonna go out of the way so he has to look somewhere else, and then the unseen servant's gonna go through the door and out around the corner.
So are you? I'm confused. Are you leaving the room?
No, I'm just moving to the side of the room so that way it looks as though I'm trying to make it work and have a conversation with him, and that I'm not trying to actually leave the building. I just want to like go around and kind of like look at other stuff while I'm maintaining the conversation about not casting any spells.
Okay, but you understand that it's a fairly wide cone, though, right?
That's fine. I'll walk all the way to the side of the counter so he's looking like directly at me to the point where it doesn't. I'm going as far to the side as possible to the point where it doesn't work anymore. Like, and I'm trying my best
Well, I mean,
to
it
do
doesn't
persuasion
exactly
or.
work like that now because so you tried to cast the spell.
Mhm.
He doesn't know what it is, but now we're being kind of shady about it, and so now he's eyeing everybody as if this is a potential setup. I mean, the behavior isn't exactly. He's not exactly born yesterday when it comes to things like this. He's eyeing everybody at this point to try and figure out whether or not he's about to be attacked.
When he starts to appear to be hostile, I'm just gonna go ahead and give him the 500 gold because I don't want any confrontation with him.
Okay.
Captain said we'd be reimbursed and it's going south, so I'll just do that.
All right. And so Slursnack turns to his table and looks through a stack of papers.
During that moment, the servant is going to go outside and around the corner while he's has the opportunity to do so.
Okay. And so he goes through a small stack of papers and pulls out a thin map. It's a much smaller map. It has the Eldritch Cluster in it. At least a part of the Eldritch Cluster. And he takes a pen and circles a section on a specific asteroid and rolls it up and hands it over to the group.
Sorry again about that. I'm just used to being able to enhance my own persuasiveness.
To cheat people. Yes?
No, to be able to gain the confidence to speak more eloquently, to be able to have a conversation.
Yes. Gain confidence in this. Do not return unless you're willing to buy and apologize.
We did buy.
A sheep.
A sheep? Okay, we will make sure we come back and buy a fluffy animal. You have my word.
You don't return.
Okay. Hey, Noelle's been kicked out of her first establishment. Okay. Well, that was one ship experience.
Ashley has once again stepped away to the kitchen.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave then.
Okay. So you now have the map, which will lead to the intersection, or which will lead to the asteroid that the Illithids used.
How long until we are guaranteed to be out of the range of vision, the Beholder's anti-magic field?
Once you leave, the doors close behind you, and the
Okay.
anti-magic field is shut.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have the hand, which I do have in my inventory. I have an ink pen and sheets of paper, as well as, ink bottle and sheet of paper, and I'm gonna have him sketch out the maps that he saw, because you said there were a lot of maps. So he's gonna sketch out the maps that he saw with the remainder of the roughly 50 minutes that remain on the
Yeah.
spell.
So, I mean, it says that he can do simple tasks such as
That is a
fetching,
simple task.
cleaning, mending, folding, lighting fires, serving food, pouring wine. That
It's,
seems pretty intricate. The maps you get back are fairly useless.
I mean, the simple task was look at map, memorize map, reproduce map.
Again, it's a level one spell, and it says like menial tasks that don't involve much thought, like fetching things, cleaning.
Does it use the words much thought?
It says simple tasks,
Okay.
and the examples that it gives are all physical tasks that don't require fine intelligence or any real skill, really, except for maybe mending. But mending is not recreating maps from perfect recall. I mean, if you want to explore creating a spell that is Unseen Servant Xerox Machine Edition, we can definitely look at maybe like a second or third level spell that is able to allow the Unseen Servant to have more clarity of thought and more ability in its tasks.
Mm-hmm.
But
to
I
try
would
something.
say the maps that it produces are
Pristine
very
and
generalized.
resellable.
What's that?
You said pristine and resellable. Is that what I heard?
Resellable to goblins that wouldn't
Okay.
know any better. It's
Okay.
goblin artwork.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But yeah, you do in the end have the map.
Okay.
Awesome. So I guess back to the captain to give him the map.
Yep.
Yay.
All right. And so you are reimbursed for the gold that was spent to acquire the map.
Cool.
Yes. And he says, "Okay, we'll be there fairly quickly. For this one, you might want to prepare.
I was
We
gonna
have
say,
no idea what you might find inside of a mind flare hole."
Concerning.
Well, apparently not mind flyers.
You hope. All right, so let's talk about what we're going to take down on this. You said, so what do you want to take down for your away pack?
You said I had a session to think about this. Now you're changing all the rules and I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
The spacesuits. We have 2, yes?
There are 2 fish suits, yeah.
Can we get... Are there more on the boat?
No, there are 2 on the boat.
Note to self, buy more spacesuits.
How much are spacesuits?
I don't know. We're gonna have to look around town. Or maybe Boulder had some, but I don't think he wants us to come back.
Space suits. I actually have a cost for those. Let me find them.
Well, it doesn't matter how much they cost because we're not in town. We've totally, like, mind flied over somewhere else.
Excuse me, madam.
Or space jammed, or whatever it's called.
Okay.
Are there any other floating markets around?
Not that you're aware of, not close anyways.
How much are they? Just like out of character, out of curiosity. Can I get my own bedazzled one?
A fish suit is a very rare magical item. So I'd have to look at the table to get the cost of that.
Of course, it's rare.
Well, you already listed the prices for those, didn't you?
I don't think I listed the prices for rare magical items.
Oh, you didn't. You just did uncommon, right?
Uncommon and common, I think. Yeah.
Fart, and those were like $400 for those. So if this is rare, it's gonna be even more. I'm just saying, like, I feel like that's standard gear for away missions, and I'm disappointed that our place of work does not provide safety equipment.
You should file a claim with Space OSHA.
We need standard PPE.
I mean, why do you think they had to hire a new away crew? You're not wrong. I'm just saying.
Sam,
There's a reason that you all found jobs so quickly.
Sam, it's gonna be like COVID days where we have to start using the light sanitizer to sanitize our masks and share them.
Awful.
Okay.
But that only masks the problem.
Oh my god. Saw that coming a mile away.
Yay!
So, the ship translates to the new location in the Eldritch Cluster. It is an asteroid that you can tell has been altered on its surface.
Oh wait, I thought we were deciding what to take.
Well, yeah, but you're not. So I thought I'd
I'm
describe the
having a
location.
conversation about it. It just
Okay. All right, go ahead.
So we'll take our 2 spacesuits. Does the captain have any kind of he didn't know where we were going, so I'm sure he has no idea what to expect down there. Would I like we're all from space, so I don't like history isn't my jam, but like can I roll like a history or nature check to see if I would know kind of what mind flayers live in? I don't know what to take. I just want to make sure we're prepared.
That would be a knowledge arcana check. And
Anybody intelligent that has that?
I can try.
I just don't want to get down there and not have the vial for the water sample or, whatever else again.
Well, first of all, we just have to think about it, and I'm gonna provide an inspiring dialogue to aid in the thought processes and try to talk through what's going on and what kind of stuff we need. And then I'm also gonna cast Enhance Ability on the person's name I don't know. Zixi, that one.
You're gonna inspire me?
Inspire and enhance your intelligence.
Oh, I'm not intelligent at all.
Good
so
for you.
I
Here
don't
you
know that
go.
I'd be
Nope,
the best
too late.
person.
It's thrust upon you now. This is your responsibility. You initiated the concept. You're not responsible for the outcome.
What does enhance ability give me?
Advantage.
So advantage, and I have an inspiration. What is that, like a D6 to add, or what is it?
That is, I think, an S6. Yep.
All right, so let's do this then. You wanted Arcana, you said?
Oh my god.
Mhm.
ChatGPT
so the
is
16.
dangerous.
How?
And then I can add a. Do I roll a D6 to add, or is it I just get 6?
You roll a D6.
Okay. So 16. Let me.
Why is ChatGPT dangerous?
Plus
I-
4, so 20.
I asked it, what would you need to take when you go to a mind flay nest?
So I got 20. With advantage, I got 16 and a 1, and I rolled a 4, so 4 to the 16 is a 20 on my Arcana check.
Nailed it.
okay. So The most that you're able to reconcile about.
And can I interject something too? I am a ranger, and for my preferred environment or whatever, I did take the
True.
Underdark, and I think that they're Underdarky. So I don't know if that helps you.
They're Underdark when they live on planets, but not when they're in the astral sea.
Okay, I just wanted you to be aware of that in case it helped you decide what to tell me.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm particularly familiar with one type of natural environment, which is the Underdark, is what I have chosen.
So, what you do know from your time in the Underdark is that chambers are usually attended to by skittering creatures known as intellect devourers. Normally, what you can expect to find is a host of mind flayers guarding a brain. But in this case, you're unsure whether or not that brain's going to be there or whether or not anybody's going to be there.
Do I know from my time in the Underdark, my favorite terrain type, if they keep other things with them, minions and whatnot?
Usually slaves they refer to them as cattle.
Do they travel with the intellect devourers? Or do the intellect devourers, like, stay?
They usually bring the intellect devourers with them because they serve an important purpose to the colony.
So we may find slaves that they didn't want to pack?
Pack.
They have pretty decent appetites, so if they had any slaves left over, you would assume that those slaves were eaten. Why leave good meat to spoil?
And do I know if they need to breathe and be in a certain environment? Like, is it going to be, like, is their
You should be able to breathe in their
breathable?
environment, yeah. You know that it's breathable. Normally what you find, you don't know really what to expect here, but you do know that the environment is breathable. You also know that they communicate
It's hard to say,
through
right?
telepathy.
Telepathically? I know, I have a heart. It's a tongue twister for me, too.
Through telepathy. So they forgive me. So they're not really too big on signs, if that makes sense.
Well, none of this is helping me decide what to take, so I guess let's just go.
I mean, weapons are a good start.
Yeah, like, we'll take our normal stuff.
Torches.
I was gonna
If you
say
can't see in
Do
the
they
torches.
need to see? Do they see, or do they, like, sonic stuff?
They have dark sight.
Oh, so Noelle needs to bring a lamp this time or something.
That's a pretty bright idea.
It is.
You know, honestly, your ideas light up my world.
Of course, we're bringing a communication stone with us.
Oh yeah. Well, you also have a communications major, so that's fair.
And seriously,
Sometimes I
when
was
we
stoned.
are in, sometimes you're stoned. Seriously, when we're in town though, I'm gonna get like my own spacesuit.
Okay.
So we always we all need a spacesuit. I don't want to get blighted or stuck in weirdness again.
Mm-hmm.
Rations? I mean, are we planning on being down there a long time? We need to stop by the kitchen and pack some stuff.
You wouldn't think, based on the size of the complex as you see it, that you would need rations.
Alright,
Okay.
then. I'm free to just go then when you guys are ready. I was trying to be a mom and be prepared, but I guess that's not working.
Is anybody else preparing anything or have anything that they'd like to bring with them?
I mean, other than my basic equipment, not really.
Okay.
Besides food, I already got my weapons and gear.
I just didn't want to get stuck like last time. I'm all paranoid about that.
So, we're trying to bring things that we already know exist, right? Like we're not trying to get anything from somewhere else, like from a shop or something first?
No, we're not going to a shop first.
Okay.
They're just going there.
Okay.
It requires the wizard to use certain spells in order to actually get the ship to move and take it from place to place, as well as transport crews from one spot to another. So translating back to Cryptoria would be kind of a burden on the ship's wizard.
Oh, that's fair, yeah. I also don't know if it's intentional, but there's a little blue square in the middle
Yeah,
to the
no,
right.
that was unintentional for that blue square to be there in the middle.
Okay.
That was an accident. When I thought that I had select move on, I actually had reveal areas on.
That's fair.
So, this strip to the left is going to be the starting landing area for you. So please place your tokens down and arrange them in an appropriate order.
Obviously, we have Noelle, the frontliner. Maybe second or third. I'll go second. Yeah, right behind Palacat.
Let's see if I can remember how to get my token down. Come on.
Yeah, Palacat.
There we go. Good lord.
Oh, excuse me.
All right, so all four are down. Ashley, you're in the lead. Take them in.
I'm scouting.
You're confronted by a set of doors.
Terrifying!
Engraved into the set of doors is a depiction of what you can only assume is like a master mind flare on each side of the door, and on top of him, so he's
Like
standing.
that?
No, it's carved into the door of stone. He stands on a disc below which are depictions of other races like humans, orcs, things like that.
And he's on top of him, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. You know, I wish, and at some point I need to find something to do that with, but I wish I had the ability to read other languages, because I bet you that's gonna come
I have
in
that.
handy right now. Oh, good. There's no writing, it's just the picture.
Yeah, it's just a depiction of a mind flare in what he views as his rightful place.
What kind of communications expert would I be if I couldn't understand something?
So I'm not investigating for like trappies, but I'm perceiving. Can I perceive for traps, or is it only investigate?
Perception will tell you to duck in time.
But I can't like
Couldn't
look
per-
at perceive with my senses to see if there's something odd.
couldn't perception
No,
be used for like noticing them, but not necessarily disarming them?
Right, that's what I meant.
no.
Okay.
We're gonna need like an investigation, and then man, these skills suck these days. An investigation, and then a sleight of hand.
Light of
I'm just not
hand.
investigating. I'm only perceiving. But I feel
And you would
like
need to be proficient with thieves' tools to disable the traps.
I'm not trying to disable them. I'm just trying to stay out of them. I feel like a ranger is a scouter, right? Like they scout. So I feel like how did they do that then?
Magic.
I mean, can I roll a perception to see if I perceive anything anyway? I don't know what else to do. I can roll you an investigation, but
If
it's
you would
not
like
gonna
to
go
roll a
off.
perception check, sure. It's very quiet beyond the doors.
Like abnormally quiet?
Very
Like
quiet.
eerily quiet?
Eerily quiet, one might say.
Well, then that's gonna make it very hard for us to be quiet if there's no other noise to mask us.
I can make other noise, so it makes it easier for us to hide.
That doesn't help.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, can I stealthily open the door? Is that a thing?
Speaking of stealthily
No,
open the
probably
door,
not.
there's a cat in giant metal armor in front of us, just so you know.
Alright, I'm gonna try to open the door, I suppose, carefully.
So the doors are normally meant to be opened using psionic energy, but as you lean into the doors, you're able to push the stone doors forward. And it reveals a small antechamber. In this area, you find shattered sculptures for the most part. Almost as it didn't reveal. Hold on, I'm sorry, guys. In this area, you find shattered sculptures, as if somebody has been here before you and maybe wanted to try to get in, but they were unsuccessful in getting in. Ahead of you, you see another doorway. If we really think again about mind flares and entering through here, typically mind flares use their psychic and psionic abilities for several things.
And I might
However,
know that from my time in the Underdark, right? So that's not cheating.
right. And so, thinking about it logically, however, they have to deal with several races that aren't necessarily psionically bound. Whenever they do make deals, or whenever they do find a race that they have to deal with. And so you find a door in front of you, and there's a handle. There's two handles, in fact. The handle seems to be made up of a similar statue, and to what you saw before. It's a mind flare.
The handle?
Yeah, it's a mind flare sculpture that's currently tilted to its side, to the right. So up and down, left and right, it's laying on its side to the right. And you can see that there's all kinds of places to maneuver it up, down, side to side. And that's the handle to the door.
Well, I'm gonna turn it up so it's facing up.
All right, so you turn
That's
it around.
only. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just trying to be careful. There's nothing else. It's just a chamber with bullshit statues, like a hobo ransacked it, and the door.
Mm-hmm.
And there's two doors. They both have handles.
You've already moved through you've already opened those doors in
So
front
this
of you.
is just a single door.
Yeah.
Is there any writing or pictures on the door?
No, just the sculpture of the mind flare that's set into a handle on the door.
Okay, so I feel like it's safe to say we're gonna do the handle so it's upright.
Neat.
Okay, so you turn it so that the statue is facing upright, and
Yeah.
nothing happens.
But they like to be on top of everything. I thought I had the right answer. I thought this was easy.
No, that's what I was gonna do too. So don't feel bad.
Listen, I thought you handled that very well.
All right, so let's do this.
Stop it. Do you guys hear him?
Oh no, are we supposed to?
He's over there grumbling because I'm not petting him.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah, we thought
That's
you
what
were
I'm yelling
talking
at.
about Futter. You're like, Futter is upset because you're not petting him right now.
I was like, I don't know how to take that so much.
I mean, I would be grumbling if my spouse wasn't petting me either, so I get it. I understand.
Do you hear him?
Oh, now I hear
There we
that.
go. Yeah.
He just lays next to me and he grumbles at me unless I'm talking to him or petting him. He's such a baby.
Affection, gimme.
Whenever I do the shush, he wags his tail. He likes that.
Give me just 1 second to set up a diagram. I thought I would be able to explain this well, but I'm not.
Yeah, so I turn the handle to the right so his head is up, is what I'm
Hold on
saying.
just a second.
I'm sorry that I was too dumb to understand, and now you have to make an impromptu diagram.
No, you're not too dumb to understand. I just didn't explain it well. And I want to give a visual aid to help. Alright, let me do this. Go back here. Delete this. Alright, so what you see are paths that the knob can move. Alright, and so you turned. Let's not do that. You turned him upright. Now what do you do?
Oh, so it's like a slider?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's at the top of the top? Like, that's it? It doesn't go any higher?
That's correct.
I mean, there's only one door in this round room.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's too obvious to go up, so I'm gonna take him to the left and then move him down.
You move
And
him
then
down?
down. Yeah,
Okay,
what
so
happened?
whenever you move him down, a mechanism automatically slides it back to here.
Okay, then I'm gonna turn him upright again, and then I'm gonna move him to the left and go up. And we're just gonna do them all.
Okay,
Does anything happen?
nothing happens.
But it doesn't magnet go?
Hmm.
It doesn't magnet back to the middle?
Nope.
So that's different. Okay, I'm gonna move him down and then all the way to the left.
There.
Yeah.
It slides and goes all the way back here.
Okay. So let's go all the way up. You didn't have to rotate him. I was gonna leave him like head up.
No, he rotates back to
Oh,
normal.
well, rotate him head up and go all the way up.
All
If
the way up.
anybody else has ideas, I'm just gonna mess with it until something happens.
You take him all the way up, he slides all the way back down.
Okay, so go to left and up.
And then after that, try to open the door.
He stays at left and up. The door
But I
does not
put him
open.
left and up and he went back down.
No. You put him
Uh,
left and up, and then you move him all the way left.
Go
Back down.
all the way down.
You hear?
Yeah.
He goes all the way down here, and then he returns here.
Okay, so left and up
It's
is
a
a good
sequence.
Yeah.
Actually, I like Noelle's idea. Left and up and then try to open the door.
The door didn't move.
The door didn't move when they tried to open the door when it was left and up.
Alright, it's gonna be a pattern, so we have to figure out the pattern and then do it.
Pretty much. Trial and
How
error.
about right and up?
Right and up.
Yeah. Oh, and rotate him so his head's up.
He stays there.
If we move him down, does he go back to the middle?
Down where?
Just straight down.
To here?
All the way, yeah.
He rotates and goes back to the middle.
And when we did him all the way straight up, he went back?
Yes.
How about straight up and to the left?
Here?
Yeah.
He goes back down.
And to the right?
Here?
Yeah.
He goes back down.
How about all the way down?
He goes back to the middle.
Okay, go to the way that he stayed, the left and up. And then how about take him straight from there to the right up? Yeah.
He stays up. And you hear a click.
Okay. Okay, we open the door.
I'm
The door
an
doesn't open.
I'm an adoring fan.
We hear a click, but nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's part one of the sequence, I'm guessing.
How about back to the middle and then straight up till morning?
And the door opens.
Okay.
A mind flare is above everything.
Interesting.
I feel like we had this conversation.
No, and I mean, when you really think about it, he's above the left, he's above the right, then he's above everything else.
Oh yeah, I get it.
It's kind of an insult to everybody around him. Well, anybody that's not a mind flare, anyways. Okay, and the door opens. You can move your tokens.
To where? There's nothing.
You need to move your tokens to the door in your battle order.
To the door?
I like the cat pacing back and forth, waiting for the door to open.
Okay.
I understand and empathize with your brain working. You understand that the cat's tail is just swaying back and forth just as much as you're pacing back and forth. Poor cat.
Ooh, what is that?
Damn.
All right. In the distance, before you move, you can see that there's an intellect devourer, which is currently huddling over a pile of rubble.
Poor thing.
Oops.
Is it? Can we see what it's doing?
Yeah, they're just sitting
Like-
there.
Is it
Huddling,
just?
shaking, scared, or like huddling how?
Seems to be digging at rubble as if it's trying to clean up the area.
So it's preoccupied.
Yeah,
Like a Roomba.
a little bit.
I mean,
Okay.
Like
Okay.
a body
Okay.
snatching
I-
Roomba. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to describe it.
So you're saying that this intellect devourer has a dirty mind, is what you're saying.
I would like to reach out to it with my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to
And
stealth up
talk
to
to
it
it.
like a cat.
Okay.
You can
Why not
stealth
both?
or distract it.
What do you say to it?
Hello.
you see it stop suddenly. Who is this?
I whisper nearby, Zixie, can we keep it?
I know. I want
Wait.
you
What languages do you speak?
to. I'm speaking to it telepathically. You don't need to know languages. I'll find it for you. It says it right on there. But my headset's dying and I hear nothing but charging battery over and over, so it's difficult to communicate now.
Charging battery.
Yeah, no, it drives me absolutely freaking.
Sorry.
I was mad about it the other day, and it kept saying charging battery, and so Tim texted me charging battery.
Perfect, as it should
Battery charging.
be. Please,
Okay, here it is.
plug me in. I yearn for the electrical tingle in my spine.
Phrasing.
I said spine. I didn't say anywhere else.
Yeah, but
That's your fault.
Well, while y'all figuring that, I'm gonna preempt stealth roll.
Preempt.
Hello? Oh, am I disadvantaged because I'm wearing chainmail?
I mean,
Friend.
Oh yeah, I should say friend. That's a good one. I didn't know what to say, so thank you whoever wrote that.
That's me, the communicator. I like how our cat is taking a moment to mills it over.
So it's a testament to the mind flayers that the word friend does not exist in their vocabulary. And so it takes a moment to consider that, and then your communication with it breaks off. And you hear skittering in the darkness.
oh, that's good.
I'm also next to Zixie because I whispered.
Let's go ahead and do an initiative roll.
But I don't want to hurt it.
They're kind of vicious.
Not if you hug them.
There it is. I mean, it could be worse.
Ba, 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 dum, ba, ba.
Let's see. I have like duplicates on here for everybody's initiative.
I don't understand what that means.
Fix this real quick. All right. We have you. She should be.
And these creatures have vulnerability to all psychic damage, right? Because they're 95% brain, 5% legs.
Are they vulnerable or are they resistant? I don't even know.
Why not both?
Okay, I cannot listen to this British woman tell me charging battery anymore, so if I die, I'll just deal with it.
That's okay. Go bother your partner.
Well, I asked him if he wanted to do the speaker thing, but I don't think he's into it, so...
No, what I'm saying is like go speak into his microphone and make him repeat everything.
Okay. It doesn't. I can see Ashley's screen. It doesn't look like the turn order is posting, so I'm posting the
It is on
turn
mine.
order.
The only
What's
thing
going on?
that's missing is Noelle on my screen.
Just because I'm a pacifist, I still want to participate.
Yeah, Noelle's not appearing there. Noelle goes off on an 11. So, Ash, it's your turn first. You sense the hostile intent.
Oh, it is giving me a hostile intent?
Mm-hmm.
You could try again.
Sad.
You can try to convince it otherwise.
I don't think it's going to now, and I don't want it to eat my brain, because that's what they do, so... I guess... Like, I don't want to, but I guess... Like, we're not going to be able to keep it. That's just me, like, living my fantasy life, so...
Me too.
I
His
almost-
brain baby. Oh.
I'm just gonna go for it because it's hostile, so...
I can see both of them through that door, right? Due to my angle that I was at.
There's two?
I can see both of them as in you and enemy.
Oh. Does that connect?
I can't hear the
I-
one running the game.
Yeah, it connects.
And then I can do a second attack for bonus. Does that connect?
Yes.
Really? Nice. Did it already do my swarm damage? Hang on, because I think it adds it automatically and it shouldn't for both, but I think it does anyway. Okay, yeah, see, so my damage here, it's 9 damage because 7 plus 2 for swarm, so that's true. But the second damage is just supposed to be 4 because it's not 6 for swarm. Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
So it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, not
Got it.
whatever you had.
Okay.
I don't know how to make it only do it on one. Like, I don't think that's a thing.
That's okay. Just leave it and do your own math. You're good.
I'm just trying to be proper.
Yeah.
All right. The damage is noted. Okay. Mills it.
She follows after Zixi. Um, and then she tries to stab it with her whatchamacallit? Shmer?
Scimitar.
Scimitar.
Yeah, with the little blue guy. Yeah. It's your Smurf account, we all know.
Oh, that does not. Does it?
No.
Yeah, no. Okay. I'm all out of moves, so next.
Okay. Let me confirm that. Okay.
Have fun, you guys.
Good. There's more of them.
Yeah, can you?
Oh, God.
Would you mind? Would you mind standing in the front of the doorway?
Okay.
Because I'm a featherweight coward, so.
It is going to make an attack on Ashley. Ashley, I need you to make a DC 12 intelligence saving throw.
Before I do that, I'm trying to make sure I don't get any like advantages because I chose aberrations as my favorite enemy. Is this an aberration?
These are aberrations.
I tried to think ahead and be smart. Favorite enemy isn't as cool as I thought. I just get advantage on survival checks to track them and intelligent checks to recall information about them, so I could have rolled that with advantage anyway before, but I thought it would be a little bit cooler than that. I thought you get like a bonus to saves or something like that. Sorry, this is just the first time we've had to save, so I'm trying to make sure I know what's up. Alright, you said intelligence? Okay.
You're going to take 19 damage.
Oof.
And what's your actual intelligence score?
It's not good. I'm not intelligent. 8.
Okay, you are stunned until you can regain you've lost all of your intelligence temporarily. And you are stunned for 2 turns, and then you begin to regain your intelligence. You failed your saving throw. I'll allow you to make a saving throw next round to try and regain intelligence.
That 19 would have killed me outright, by the by.
Good to know.
I guess not killed me outright. It would have knocked me unconscious. We'll go with that. I'm a squishy coward, alright?
Alright, Guns Akimbo, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna move. Just come barreling through the door, and just so I'm clear.
As hippos do.
You
Okay, cool,
gave us
everything's
the
right.
gift of life.
Hey, I'm gonna try and I guess shoot the one. Well, no, they're fighting that one. They'll be fine. I'm gonna try and shoot this one up top.
Yeah,
Hang on.
that's a good one. The one that would probably come from me. I like that idea. Thank you.
Yeah, that one there.
Okay.
So first roll to hit.
26 will more than hit it.
Cool. I'm just gonna roll damage for that real quick. Cool. And second roll to hit. 19.
Also hits. Alright, it is dead.
Yay! I'm good at killing stuff. That's kind of all I got for now.
Okay. It is
My turn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's your turn, Noelle. Sorry.
Let me check. Oh, cool. We're gonna go up there, and I'm gonna tap both of them on the shoulder. And I'm gonna cast Heroism at 2nd level. So until the spell ends, the creature or creatures, if you've cast it at 2nd level or higher, Is immune to being frightened, gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of their turns.
I'm sorry. Can you post the spell real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Mostly so I can remember and do it.
Mm-hmm. Since I cast it at second level and it's first level, I can target 2 creatures, so it's both of them.
Okay. And it just gives them temporary hit points.
4 temporary hit points at the start of every single one of their turns.
Okay.
I had to move up because it's a range of touch, so.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, yeah, it goes off. You each gain 4 temporary hit points this turn.
And then I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to the, I will say Zixi at this point because they're in the most dazed state of mind.
We gain 4 temporary hit points now. Not at the start of our turn.
Okay, so with the Bardic Inspiration, you're actually not going to be able to give that to her this turn because her intelligence is 0. She cannot actually feel inspiration until she regains her intelligence.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to her anyway because it's what my character would do, not understanding how that would work. So
Okay.
I'll lose the inspiration point because that's the most accurate. I'm not gonna metagame it.
Okay.
But I will notice that it doesn't take effect, note that, and let it not happen the next time.
She starts drooling a little bit whenever you touch her.
Phrasing. You called me out on it. It's your turn now.
Okay. Ashley, it is your turn. Why don't you give me just a flat D20 roll? That's a D100.
Oh shit, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Your
It's
intelligence.
the same number but backwards. I can't help but point that out.
Yeah, your intelligence is now 3,
Oh.
which means you can operate on a feral level. Anything that's being hostile towards you, you can be hostile towards. But you will be stunned for this turn and able to act like a caveman next turn.
Bawa.
Booga booga.
All right, Milsit.
I just dance around and do caveman stuff.
Mhm.
Is that what you said?
Mhm.
Yeah. What does a caveman mantis do?
You mean a cave mantis?
All right.
So I grab one of the flies from my swarm and I start munching on it in a crouched position, and I look around to make sure nobody's gonna take it from me. Do I get additional temporary hit points from that?
Let's see. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, you do. Actually, because it's the start of your turn, right? Or is it not the start of your turn? Because you would have gained 4 temporary from my spell earlier.
I have 4 total. Is that what I'm supposed to have?
Yeah, you're supposed to have 4 at the start of each of your turns.
Okay, I have the 4.
Okay.
Okay, so you roll a 11, and that is high enough for you to realize that the intellect devourers want to eat your flies.
But they're my flies.
All right.
I'm gonna get super I'm puff out my chest and stand in front of my flies and do stomp stomp.
Milton, it's your turn.
We're gonna try and poke it with a sharp object again.
Did you already note
Okay.
your 4 temporary hit points?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Hey, would you look at fucking that?
I'm debating
hit
Silvery
with
Bard.
That's a critical hit. You need to describe to me. Go ahead and roll damage first. Let's roll your damage. You get to roll the
1.
You get to roll the damage twice.
I tried.
Damage twice.
1. Fine. Be successful.
Okay. So describe to me your critical hit. It's got 4 legs and a brain. That's pretty much it. Describe it for me. Make me see it.
Okay, so mills it. I don't know. Crouches and swings her legs under its 4 legs in order to displace its standing, and then takes both hands, grabbing what's it called? The hilt?
Hmm.
No, it's called the
Mhm.
blade.
Handle?
Yeah.
The handle of the blade, and throws it down onto her enemy.
Okay. So she leans back and essentially pounce attacks with a sword in hand. How most people envision
It's on
cats
brand.
probably murder them in the middle of the night with long sharp knives. And yeah, she kitty attacks it and stuns it just outright. All right. It is their turn.
Lame. I don't like it when they get a turn.
Oh, it dies, by the way. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that.
Eh.
You murdered the brain.
She licks her paws afterwards.
All
My
right.
flies.
Let's start with Hungry Hippo giving me a intelligence saving throw.
Oh, that's gonna end incredibly poorly. Saving throw int. Oh,
Nailed it.
it was all those
Nailed it.
ones I was going for. Yeah, no. It's literally the worst you could possibly do.
You took a -1 to your intelligence?
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a smart man.
So your intelligence is 8 then?
Yeah, he shoots shit real good. All right, that's what he does. The reason he's not making the plans, he barrels through doors and shoots things.
He's nature's gift to humanity, alright?
This is like the cast of Jackass trying to solve Sherlock Holmes. Okay. So 17, it devours your intelligence.
That was a stunning success.
Of little there was, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you take 14, and it eats what's there. You guys would
What's
definitely
there?
be appetizers
Sorry.
on the menu. Okay, and then mills it. Oh, it mills it. Go ahead and give me an intelligence save.
Yeah.
Please don't be -1. Please don't be -1.
If you could do it one better and be a -2, I'd love to see a result of -1, please.
Okay. Millsit's brain is intact. As she is able, you've got a +2. You're the smartest person here. All of the mind, everything wants you. They want your brains. Every intellect devourer here is like, that's a tasty morsel.
They're all like, we can't go without this one.
Okay, and so it can't eat your brain, so it's going to try and slash you with its claws.
That misses.
I would imagine a 23 hits,
It
right?
misses. I'm gonna
Um,
reaction silvery barbs it.
Wait.
Okay, so
Can you
as
not
we
hear me?
roll its attack. Okay, got it.
Can you guys hear me or not?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
can
can hear you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just had to reread it.
Okay.
So its second roll is 18. Does that hit?
Wait, what am I reading this off of? Is this my AC?
What's your AC? Yeah.
My AC is 18.
Okay. So it's gonna give you a little bit of a slap.
Mills, you also have advantage on your next attack. Ability check or saving throw.
You're gonna take 6 as it claws you. All right. You are going to be stunned this round, but give me an intelligence saving throw. DC 12.
Wait, why are they stunned?
Because their intelligence was sapped away. This is
With the
this is
claws?
for Sam.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Oh wait, am I? You said I was stunned.
Yeah, it's your turn. You were stunned and your intellect was devoured. So give me a straight D20 roll to see if you can regain some intelligence.
Okay, D20. Not great.
Okay. You can try again next turn, Sammy.
Nah. Yeah, no, I kind of figured as soon as you said there were intellect hours around that this would kind of be the outcome.
Noelle, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's.
You lost your turn. Ash. Yeah, but you still had to go through one stun round. Sorry, go ahead.
Wisdom save 14, intellect devour. The one on the other side of Zixi.
Okay. Let me look up its wisdom save. So this is going to be a flat D20 roll.
It's my turn again, right? Or is it not? No,
It's still your turn.
Okay. So since it is my turn, I would have my reaction back, so I'm gonna have it re-roll that. With silvery barbs again. Fine. Let's see how it is. Okay. I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Milzit. I have 2 left.
Okay.
That is end of turn. Actually, no, it's not. I'm moving back. Goodbye. Have fun. I'm being a coward. I'm gonna go back 20 and then realize I should probably go forward 5 again. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Ashley, the intellect devourer is trying to steal your flies.
Is this still the turn that I'm stunned on?
No, this is your first turn. You're unstunned. Give me another intelligence saving throw.
Those are not my strong point.
This time with a -3.
With a -3.
Your intelligence is currently 3.
So -2 more to that because it's already -1. So now Noelle got his wish and that's a -2.
Heck yeah.
Or I guess it would be a -1, wouldn't it?
I tried.
So you're still acting with intelligence 3, which means you're in a kind of a animal mindset. You're preserving your food. So go ahead and attack.
What am I? I can attack the thing?
Yeah.
Dope.
Unrelated therapy replied to Ari. I have the best idea for my 2024
attack
April
with
Fool's
both my
event for the
attacks?
channel.
Yeah. You're violently trying to prevent it from taking your food.
Okay, so remember the formula. So that second one was 2 damage, so remove 2 from the total of the 2. So it's 16, it's 14 damage total.
14 damage total.
Yeah, it does the swarm damage for each hit, and it's only supposed to do it once on my turn.
Okay. Mills it.
Alive. Da, 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 da. Oh, let's rinse and repeat.
Go for it.
Can I re-roll that? Don't I have a re-roll?
Don't I have a
I
reroll?
thought you got advantage on your next attack from the silvery barbs. Isn't
Correct.
this your next attack?
Yep.
So you do get to reroll it.
By the way, I also give another one. But I forgot to do it, so I'll say it when unused.
16 hits.
All right.
All right, you crush it. You cut that brain right in half.
Mills' cleaning house.
All right, Sam.
I
It's
get
gonna
to
try and claw you again,
Oh, goody.
and it fails.
Yay! Something went right.
So you get to make another d20 roll to try and get smart. Still not a 12.
Yeah.
All right. It is Noelle's turn.
Darn tootin' it is. Let's get another natural 20 on a wisdom save from the intellectual app devourer, but on the opposite side of Daniel this time.
Oh my god.
How did you roll 3 20s in a row?
I don't know.
Told you,
That
I called
seems
it out
rigged.
for you. I'm telling you,
I-
man. That's the...
I'd be super excited if I was over here rolling 3 20s in a row.
The odds of that happening are astronomical. Like,
Yeah.
I'll show you right now. It's not. Oh my god!
What are you trying to say?
There.
No, hold on. No, you don't get to skip over the fourth natural 20 on my turn in a row. Alright. No, you're kind of like, the chances of it are so small. Mm-hmm.
It turns out they're actually really good.
Yeah, the
4
chance...
times in a row. I need to go down to the casino tonight.
I'm gonna be honest, the chances of that happening are 1 in 20.
Get out.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, it got a 20.
Did
To
it?
save.
Are you sure? It didn't happen twice? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, would the stunned be considered? It wouldn't be considered paralyzed, right?
No,
Okay.
no. It's just that their intelligence is completely gone, and the hippo is just
Cool. I wanted
like
to...
its brain still knows how to make it breathe
Okay.
and maybe urinate when the time comes, but it doesn't know how to undo its fly.
Fair, yeah. Yeah, the one Zixie's trying to take care of, yeah. Let's do... I want to do... Let's do... I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to do Healing Word bonus action, because I did a cantrip the first one. So I'm going to do bonus action on... I believe... Can I just glance and see who was the most injured? Or is it going to be kind of like...
I think
presumption?
Ashley is the only one that took a hit.
Okay, cool.
I took
Oh
a hit.
wait,
Yeah, no,
Sam
gifted
took a
too,
hit.
yeah.
Question, on my second turn, do the temporary hit points stack? Like, should I have 8 now?
Nope, the max is... It just goes back up to 4.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do Healing Word on... yeah, so can I tell the difference between them? With their health states?
I mean, yeah, Ashley is more
Cool.
damaged than.
Then that much healing for Zixie. 7.
Bless you.
Sorry, that was me sneezing. It was just retroactive. But you're welcome.
I thought you were bah humbugging the bless you.
No, I was sneezing.
Intelligence save, Ashley.
Me?
Mm-hmm. Even with the -3, you're able to recover 3 more points of your intelligence. You are now able to act more than just a caveman.
I was at 3 and I recovered 3 more.
Yeah,
So that's like normal.
you're 2 away from normal.
It's close enough.
Okay. Not quite. You're able to identify who is your ally and who is not.
Oh, that's good. There's only 1 more, yeah? So since I'm intelligent enough, I'm gonna do the things.
Good recovery.
I didn't mean to roll that on my bow, but I rolled a 20, so I want to keep it.
Okay.
So it's the same. My bow is +5, and so is my scimitar. So that's the same. So I rolled a gritty.
All right. Roll your damage.
I'm gonna do it like that, and then just roll an extra d6 individually. Oh, nice. Man, this game is passing out all kinds of just max dice today, isn't it? And I get one more attack, so it really is 11 plus 6.
Okay.
And another attack.
That hits.
I take 3 away from that one though, so it's just a 4.
All right. That is enough to kill it. Sam, give me a saving throw.
I am not looking forward to this. All right. D20.
Sam
Yeah.
urinates on himself. I'm sorry, Sam.
Yeah. I mean, you did say that was one of the things that the body still remembers.
Okay. Sam, give me one more saving throw. And this one's going to be for the marbles.
The ones everybody else lost.
Yeah. Oh, God, Sam.
Yeah,
Why
I
is
do
it
not.
that everybody else is rolling so high tonight except for Sam?
And me.
It's
Don't
a
leave
curse.
me out.
All right. Sam is able to take directions if you are able to move him along.
It's a giant,
has
mildly
3
mentally retarded hippo.
You took a super dose of sedatives, but you're still able to walk. Okay. So the intellect devourers are dead, and you are standing here in this hall with Sam.
Just sort of, yeah. We're going somewhere? What are you doing?
I have
Noelle
been,
has a light. You find that interesting.
not only that,
Um,
but now I want to use one of my features that I got from 4th level, and I'd like to use the feat action once per long rest to detect Tanielle's most deep thoughts right now, because I think it would be interesting.
most deep thought
Let's
at the
see.
moment is probably
Is it a deep thought?
warm.
Well, hold on. It starts off with surface thoughts, and then I can probe deeper into the mind.
Sam isn't really self-aware right now.
That's okay. He doesn't need to be.
He's extremely focused on your light.
Is his intelligence score 3 or lower, or 3 or higher?
It is lower than 3.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
then the
we're
spell.
currently at nothing.
His intellect
creature
was devoured.
The
He's
creature is
technically at
unaffected.
0
I
right
don't.
now.
I hear static.
Yes, you hear it. You hear an
Cool.
echo, even though you didn't say anything.
Okay. The
You walk
creature,
into
Make another saving throw.
if the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, the creature is unaffected. So I hear just big ol'. Yep, there it is. There's the one.
Actually, you were barely able to communicate at this point.
Can we put them next to each other and can we like sit down and just watch what happens? Please.
I was at a 6, so do I lose intelligence for that, or I just don't get my 2 back?
Oh, you rolled a 1. You're gonna stay at 6 for a while.
Milza, can we slowly guide them to the staircase and let them sit down and
Corral.
I wanna take
Can-
notes about every little piece of conversation that they're having back and forth together.
Mills lights a torch in hopes that like gets their attention.
I'm gonna kind of like dim my light in response, so that way they can like switch their attentions back and forth between ooh, ah. Okay.
Ironically,
Mhm.
the section that you're in right now would have been where the Elder Brain's tank was.
Sounds familiar.
Maybe some of that intelligence will rub off on the two of them.
I don't think so.
Maybe not.
Aren't you enough?
Sam, go ahead and roll again.
Oh dear.
Please don't roll a 1 again, please.
Do it.
I'm gonna do my best. Hey.
Oh look!
Oh, hey, okay. You
Progress.
gain back 3 intelligence.
Cool. I don't. What does that mean for me? Am I still a drooling
You don't know
moron?
how to
or-
operate these firearms in your hand. However, you know not to pee yourself anymore.
This is good.
Know to wash his hands now?
No.
Sam.
We can tell from the time in COVID, it takes more than an intelligence of 3 to understand the benefits of washing your hands.
It does.
And so the chamber is in ruins right now. You can see that parts of this area that you're in have been absolutely destroyed. They're dilapidated. This area where the brain was, there's definitely an indent in the ground where the tank was. But the elder brain is missing. Teleport spells. Technically, they're plane shift spells.
That is a lot of movement.
Thanks for noticing. I appreciate that. I put quite a bit of effort to make sure it didn't overlap at all.
I mean, I would perceive things, but I think I'm not intelligent enough to do it, so.
Oh, hold on.
Milzit and Noelle, the exploration is in your hands right now.
Unfortunately.
Chaos.
What do we need? Perception or investigation?
This would be an investigation roll.
Well, let's do a roll.
I would help you, but I have to babysit.
That's the roll.
You want me to give it a shot? You want to come babysit?
I'll babysit.
What are we doing? What do you need me to
Sam,
check out?
I imagine that you and I are sitting there checking out each other's gear and poking at each other.
Right. A gun accidentally goes off.
I kind of thought that in my head too, but I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to give Tim ideas.
Sam, you fart and you're confused about what just happened.
It sounds like a gunshot, though.
No joke, whenever our dogs fart, it scares them. And sometimes they'll, like, put their heads down and, like, sniff at it. It's so gross. So that's what Sam
What was
does.
that? Just straight bending over to sniff my own ass. Just, hey, what was that?
Honestly, don't know.
Every time it happens, they're, like, confused about what happened. It's pretty funny.
If you zoom out, Milzit, Noelle, you can see more of the chamber that you've revealed by moving deeper in.
Okie doke. They're babysitting, I'm going exploring.
You know what? I think they could babysit themselves. What's this?
Oh, we're going this way?
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Let's see. Before you guys go down there, you do notice something.
Uh-oh.
You notice a stack of discarded clothing and potentially riches where the elder brain was.
Lies, deception.
And to the other side of the stage, you see corpses.
Of course there would be.
Desiccated corpses. There are giant holes in their face where brains were sucked out.
Tasty.
Would you like to make a roll
Yes.
on the loot tables?
I said yes before you said what it was, so I'm gonna stick with my answer.
I would also agree on that. What are we rolling?
Hundreds?
Ow.
Shall we roll thousands?
He's taking this away from me as punishment because he knows it's my favorite thing.
Taking him away from the punishment?
He's taking this away from me as punishment.
Oh, okay.
He knows this is my
I'm not
favorite thing.
punishing you.
You
We just
punish
don't
your-
roll.
You punish yourself. You put yourself in the front lines of an intellective hour. I'm a coward. I stayed in the back on purpose. It's okay. I'll give you whatever I find.
Okay.
Not necessarily about the keeping of the items, but the rolling.
Okay, you can roll my die then.
No, it's good. I'm just being funny.
Okay.
Okay. Who wants to roll?
I'm going first. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and roll a D100.
Nailed it. 93.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
That's a
That's what I get for doing all the work.
fairly reasonable roll. Roll 2d4.
That's what I get for doing all the work, though. So 6.
All right, there are 6 250 gold piece art objects.
Seriously?
Why are you saying seriously?
Can you provide the visuals of all of them for detail?
I could actually provide
Oh,
the visuals if I was really so inclined, but I'm not.
Okay.
Windmills?
Okay, roll
Yeah.
me. Make 6 separate D20 rolls.
Oh, good. Okay. I'll do that. There you go. I don't know why I didn't just do it as the select 6. Oh, because I couldn't. I could have done 2 3s though.
All right, so let's see here. The first one
Mm-hmm.
is a elvish leaf clasp that is made of gold and embroidered with some gems. The second one is of human make. It's not great. Third one's not interesting at all. The one. You find a. This one is of aberration make, so it's made actually by mind flares. It's a very rare object. It's a crystal set with gold bands around it.
These are still the art objects we're talking about?
Yes. I'm looking to see if there's anything dope here. There's this whole
I
table that we
can't
never
believe we
used.
rolled in the 90s and it's freaking art, though.
Yeah, don't worry. It's not anything like magical item-wise. It's just.
There's a bolt of golden fabric, which displays air elementals on the wind.
Okay.
And then there is a devilish horn with iron spikes. And those are the only things that are interesting out of the artwork. Okay, so let's move past. I didn't
collect
realize
all
that
of them.
was there. I mean, they'll make interesting trinkets, or you can sell them for lots and lots of money.
I want to give the aberration one that's like crystal, the one that I got a 1 on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that one to Zixi because it's their favorite creatures thing.
Oh, now it's kind of sentimental and I want to sell it. Now I feel like I can't.
Haha.
It's kind of difficult. It's
All
a
right.
600 gold piece art object.
250 gold piece art object.
600 gold piece.
250.
You tried.
Okay.
You sure?
What?
I rolled a persuasion check on barter.
No, you don't. You don't get to barter with the DM.
Why not?
It doesn't work like that. The dice don't work like that.
Are you sure?
I mean, it
All
was
right.
pretty dicey, so I get it.
All right. Roll a d4. Noelle.
Yay. Oh, I don't know why. Is that psychic damage I get? What?
What was the number?
1.
1.
Oh, that's
Haha.
unfortunate. Okay, roll a D100.
Oh, cool. Still around the 90s. 89.
89. Okay. You find a necklace of adaptation.
Ooh. Curiosity.
And since identify is no longer a thing.
Oh, that's tremendously helpful, actually.
The necklace of adaptation. While wearing this necklace, you can breathe normally in any environment.
Yeah.
And you have advantage on saving throws against harmful gases and vapors, such as cloud kill, stinking clouds, inhaled poisons, and breath weapon attacks from dragons.
Well, it's some dragons, so probably like the acid cloud kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's actually an extremely useful and appropriate item to be found in Spelljammer.
In space, yeah, that's huge. Because there's zero chance of suffocation now.
Yeah, no. Oh, I forgot to give you a gold roll too.
Excellent.
Let me do that.
Okay.
What? Because you're not doing the rolling? Okay. Go ahead and give me another D100 roll.
Oh, that one's lower. There you go.
Sometimes low is good.
True.
Or funny.
Both options
In this
are good.
case, it is not. Roll 46.
Okay. There you go.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
I mean, I heard 46 too.
All right, you find 1,800 copper pieces.
Okay. How many? 1,800?
1,800, yeah.
So what is that? 180 gold? No.
That's 18 gold.
Cool.
Okay, and I'm gonna allow both Sam and Ashley to suddenly come to their senses.
Oh, thank
I
God.
thought Milzit was gonna roll.
Yeah.
What?
I thought Noelle and Milzit were gonna roll.
You want me to give Milzit a roll too?
She said she wanted to roll. It's only fair. As much as I'd like to roll, you should give us all a roll.
I'll tell you what, I'll give Milzit a roll, but that means that you can't roll for treasure for 2 games.
2 games? Because I'm sacrificing a pity roll to Milzit? What? How does that make any sense?
Alright, next week you're not allowed to roll treasure.
Why?
Milzit, roll a D100.
Wait, what?
Roll a D100.
D100 as you rifle through the remains of people whose brains were eaten. Okay, roll 3d6.
Nice, that's a very good year, Milzit.
87.
You find 7 gold pieces. Roll another D100.
That's sad.
Roll 3d6. Eight. You find 8 50 gold piece gems.
Ooh.
I will not give you descriptions of what gems you find.
I will take
Okay. And we are butting up on 9:20 or 9:30 right now. So each of you will now receive 400. No, actually, no. Each of you receives 450 experience points.
Okay.
450.
Have to go add that in.
450.
Additionally, the two who didn't get anything, I'm giving each of you 2 of the 250 things total.
You already gave me one.
I know, so total. So that means you
So
get
we
one more.
we get 450 gold. Is that what you said? I mean, experience.
Yeah.
450 experience. Daniel and Zixi each get 2 artifacts worth 250 each. Total. And I'll keep the other 2.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. And we will pick up again next week with finishing exploring the compound.
Okay.
Yay!
And you will be back at intelligence 8 apiece next week.
Yay.
Zixie's swarm spells yay above her head.
I see. All right. Everybody, have a great night. We'll see you
Yeah.
next week. Hopefully, we can get the team back together. Question: Is 6:30 too early for everybody to start?
Yes. I work until 7.
I felt like Alan in God, what was that movie? I was just doing a whole bunch of math in my head. Okay, so you still need 7 o'clock?
Yeah, I can't do earlier.
Okay.
I chose my hours already based off of the initial time set for this game.
Okay. All right.
Aw, you arranged your schedule around the game?
Correct.
I feel like that deserves some sort of a DM inspiration.
I already have one.
He already has one. Yeah.
I haven't
All right,
used
guys.
it.
We'll see everybody next week, and hopefully, at least 2 of you will get to make another damage roll, or not. I'm sorry, another treasure roll.
Okay, good.
Bye!
Bye bye.
Whoever that
Bye.
person is, it won't be Ashley.
Okay.
Why? You're so mean to me.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, bye.
You guys.
Night.